Hello, thank you for watching Channel 24. Today I have Alderman Gene Vance in the studio with me. And Mr. Vance, this is a new year, 2013. We interviewed you back about this time last year and talked just very general about why you were an alderman, how long you've been here, what ward you represented. This year we're going to do a little different focus. So let's start off, let's remind everyone which ward you represent.
I represent Ward 1, and I'm in position 2.
Okay. And what general area is that?
That's kind of west of the bypass, although it does come across a little bit on the northern side of the bypass. But for the most part, it's the south of the bypass in the west part of town.
Okay. All right. Now, what would you say is, I guess, our biggest accomplishment of 2012?
Jack, I really don't see anything as being a great accomplishment as one single thing. I see 2013 as being a year of a lot of smaller accomplishments that solidified our city, solidified our budget, and continued to improve all the areas in town that needed to be improved.
Sure, so it was more of an umbrella approach. We touched on traffic, we touched on drainage, and so forth.
We touched everything.
Certainly.
We hired a traffic engineer. We continued our drainage work. We continued with our public safety improvements. Everything was improved on, but nothing that we picked, or that I felt like we picked out and spent a whole lot of time or energy or money on. We just kind of continued to make Jonesboro the great place to live that it has been.
Certainly. Now let's talk a little about 2013. This is a personal question.
Sure.
What would you like to see happen in 2013 for the city of Jonesboro?
Well, I think probably the thing that affects most of our citizens is our traffic situation. We do have, especially certain times of the day, certain days of the year, we do have some very interesting traffic situations. We've done a lot along 63 with our right-hand turn lanes. Again, our traffic engineer is going to be coordinating all of our traffic lights, and I think those things are going to continue to be the thing that really needs to be improved on. We need to continue on, again, as we talked, our drainage, our public safety, fire, police. We need to continue to improve everything, but my big thing, I guess, this year would be making sure that the stop signs are in the right place, the traffic lights are working correctly, and we keep traffic moving, because as we grow, we have more and more traffic in Jonesboro.
Absolutely. And would you say that goal is reflected in our 2013 budget?
Yes, I think so. I think the goal of the mayor was to keep a balanced budget and to keep things moving along and improving as they have been, and I believe we are doing that.
Absolutely. Okay, so what could be, I guess, some intermittent goals between now and this time next year, whenever I'm asking you the same question again?
Yeah.
What did you think we did best over in 2013? Is there anything that you can think of, I guess, the stepping stones that we need to accomplish that overall top-end goal?
I would think that continuing on the way we are, that again, I don't have any one particular issue that I feel like should take forefront over anything else. I think we have to keep a balanced approach to our city government.
Okay. Now, what type of obstacles do you think are going to kind of come up over the next year? Let's speak in specific to traffic and infrastructure. Okay. What sort of obstacles do you think we're gonna hit?
Well, we've got the same obstacle we always have had, and that is funding. And to get the funding to improve traffic flow, to get the funding to do additional drainage work over what we're already doing, improvement of streets, improvement of our public safety, more policemen, continue on improving our fire department as we have been. Those things require funding, and funding is and always will be and always has been the big obstacle for government.
Certainly. And anything that you can think of maybe that could help us
overstep that obstacle? Obviously, funding's kind of a tough situation because it's, sales tax and everything else. But I'm sure that we will continue to look at unique ways to fund the different opportunities that we have in city government. Back in the 90s, we did a bond issue that gave us a jump start on improving traffic. We may need to look at that. Of course, we've done some unique things with the money that we borrowed in order to continue on with our building program and improving our city infrastructure as far as buildings and so forth for the city shop and sanitation and all that. We've improved those things, and I think that we'll continue to look at different ways to fund the programs that need to be done currently, but yet do that in such a way that it doesn't increase the tax burden on the citizens.
Certainly. Well, all right. Well, Mr. Vance, thank you so much for sitting in with us.
Well, thank you, Jack, for having me, and I know I hear from people every day about watching this on Channel 24, and I think the city has done good by having this program.
Absolutely, and we're going to continue to push this and do some more segments this year. So, well, again, thank you so much for sitting in with us. And well, there you have it. Creative ways to increase funding, infrastructure, and traffic from Alderman Gene Vance. So thank you guys for watching Channel 24.